Good evening and welcome to the special edition of Real Testing with Dmitry. You have heard a lot about how the financial industry can make better decisions and run smarter businesses. Amid the geopolitical turmoil and the disruption caused by the recent events, there is one trend that affects every aspect of our lives, and that is the fact that software is consuming the world. What is the one thing that will have the most profound effect on whether this trend is socially desirable, citizen-centric, and undertaken for the public interest? It is our ability to identify defects or conditions that do not meet requirements or expectations in the software before they have a negative impact on people and the infrastructure. It is what the software testing stands for. But do we take it seriously enough?
Who needs testing?
Ouch! We've all seen the destruction caused by the software problems. So why is there a narrative that software testing is not required? Let's take a closer look.
Here's the deal, folks. Software testers have cloaked this industry in defects for much too long. Too much anger, too much fear, too much division. Let me take this moment to say something we don't say often enough. Instead of standing there and submitting defects, why not prevent them? It's not a joke. Who needs more bug tracking systems? We have unit tests. Come on, man. The software works perfectly fine.
Now, let's go to what's happening in live service. Kirill?
Hello, Dmitry. I'm here at the Test World headquarters, where just a few hours ago, minor software problems intensified and set fire to a production environment. The visitors of the theme park were assaulted by mostly peaceful androids after their last upgrade. The project team urges everyone to remain calm.
Kirill, do you think that this could have been prevented by outsourcing QA to a specialist firm?
Not sure, Dmitry. Software testers continue to claim without evidence that testing should be independent. Yet research shows no additional value in it. More than 93% of all defects reported by them are not critical. Dmitry?
Thank you. So the question is, should one stick with in-house teams instead? We have a call from the head of incumbent QA to explain how his administration is dealing with such problems. Good evening.
Hi, Dmitry.
It is good to have you with us. Your team barely submit any defects against the platform your developers are working on. Does it mean the software is okay?
It is fine. I don't want people to panic. Managers get upset when there are problems, and I want everyone to be happy. Believe me, we have a huge test management system. It is incredible. We have all requirements stored in it, and we have a test scenario for every requirement. And there is tremendous traceability between them. It's beautiful, and we have no problems with defects because all test scenarios are written before we start the development. It is great.
So your team is also very agile and requirements change frequently.
They do, but I'm not talking about requirements, Dmitry. They can change totally. I'm talking about test scenarios. They should all be written in advance. It's always a good thing. It helps developers a lot, and I'm going to automate everything in a major way.
Thank you. As expected, your colleagues are outraged.
They are always complaining about the lack of test automation, but never about their inability to test.
It's the beginning of the end of quality.
It will never work.
But it has never been tried.
Yes, it has.
No!
Yes, whenever it went wrong, it was because of external
No.
constraints, or because it happened in the wrong place,
No.
or because the wrong people took over.
Yes!
The walls are closing in.
What's wrong?
It's the tipping point. We should not stick to practices that just feel good.
There is nothing wrong with traceability.
Unless it's fake, we need to reflect the true complexity of software under test.
Yes!
It is nice to be around people who think differently than you. They challenge your ideas and keep you from being complacent. Now, joining us from Tbilisi, Natia from Exactpro. Hi, Natia. Are there any organizations out there who support your quest for quality?
Hi, Dmitry. Indeed, there are. We are working with the Global Association for Software Quality to run a national GUI TQB board. As a premium member of the fixed trading community, we have participated in establishment of the most working group to develop guidelines for monitoring, onboarding, and software testing. We are also proud to be a part of Zero Outage industry standard. Finally, we are working with universities to create the best practices for testing AI-based systems and with our free Corda on DLT.
It is good to know that there are people who care about quality. Now back in our studio, we have a researcher from Exactpro. Darya, please explain to us what you do.
Hi Dmitry, and thanks for inviting me. At Exactpro, we provide independent software testing services to the fintech industry. We build and apply innovative tools and methods to help our clients improve the quality and efficiency of their platforms. With the ever-growing complexity of the software around us, this work is becoming more and more important. You see, most people perceive defects as an inconvenience. We believe that they're valuable pieces of information. Our philosophy and practice are based on this assumption. Our work complements software developers' efforts to prevent defects through early testing. We also help internal QA scale up and automate their processes, identify relevant functional and non-functional defects, and meet their regulatory obligations.
So why do your customers believe your vision?
We work with exchanges, clearinghouses, and technology vendors in 20 countries across 6 continents. We've delivered some of the most challenging projects in the industry that on many occasions successfully went live in periods of unprecedented volatility. We have been a part of the Sybase community since 2016. The Exactpro management team completed an MBO from LSE in 2018 to continue a separate journey as an independent software testing services provider. Our tools support Fix, Swift, and many other protocols and are used globally. Earlier this year, we were named Managed Support Services Provider of the Year by Risk Technology Awards and got an Automation Technology Project of the Year award from QA Financial. Build software to test software is the way towards resiliency. We constantly look for better ways to detect problems and we learn from failure. Software testing is relentless learning. If you want to invest in solving a true existential problem, then software testing for complex, non-deterministic, distributed systems is what you're looking for. Thanks again, Dmitry, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Darya. If you want to learn more about the quality and reliability of your platforms, talk to Exactpro. And that's it for tonight.
You like that?
I do. I'll take 2.